Hi. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for allowing us this time to have this conversation. It was long overdue.
The pleasure is all mine.
I know I'm gonna do that.
Not at all.
This show is just designed to celebrate everything Zimbabwean: politics, showbiz, fashion, sports, anything Zimbabwean. Aha, nice one. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So basically, we just want to know who Natalie is before we get to know who Enchantress is. Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna have this over a meal, but basically, people are dying to know who is Natalie.
Natalie. That's a very complicated question.
All right. In a nutshell, tell me who is Natalie Mhandu.
Natalie Mhandu. Natalie Mhandu is a girl who's working so hard to try and defy all stereotypes pinned on women by society. That's just basically who I am.
You just touched on a topic that's so sensitive to me. Who's pinning or who's all right?
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, dear. All right.
Thank you.
So, who's stereotyping women?
Okay, before I answer to that, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If Rihanna posts a picture of herself in a nice swimsuit, your reaction is, oh, sexy, right? But if Tarisai from Kwadzana posts a picture like that, oh my God, she's a hoe.
Problem there.
Problem is that African society is not open-minded to people stepping out of the box and living according to the times.
I beg to differ.
Really?
African society is not like that. Women are like that. Let me tell you one thing. If you post a photo on social media, backlash most are women. It's just maintain don't bikini. Any man out there can side with me. No guy would go out there and talk trash that.
All right, so you're talking from assumption and I'm talking from experience. I am a boudoir lingerie model. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. Right. I get sexualized by men so much it's disgusting. I'm not a feminist. I'm not one of those that believe, oh my God, females should be superior. No. Okay. I like to state facts.
Let me put it this way. Men are like kids. We talk on things that we see, that I own. You get it?
You saying that is toxic masculinity. Do you know why? Because you're justifying why men would do certain things. It's not a question of men or women. I said society, meaning including women. I'm not limiting this to men alone. I'm saying both men and women. Our African society is not open-minded to a lot of things. For example, there's the issue of the LGBTQI society. A lot of people struggle to accept that. Nobody chooses their sexuality, right? But how many of our parents are willing to accept that if you wake up today and you say, Mom, I'm gay, are your parents going to accept it?
Well, because of society and because of my culture.
We're back to society. Hence, I said I'm a female who is trying so hard to defy all stereotypes that are pinned on us by our African society.
But
do you stand corrected?
I stand corrected, but I disagree. People are saying the world is toxic. The world is not toxic. We are toxic because the world has always been there.
But the world is people.
What I'm asking Natalie is, why do we have so much negative energy coming from women, especially on social media, asking you? Because I know you've been bullied before.
Yes,
I know you've been called all sorts of names on social media. But if you look at the numbers of people who will be saying certain things to you, are women, fellow women.
Funny story, I recently got bullied by a guy. And like I said, let's not pin toxic traits to genders. Because it's always been women gossip, men gossip too of late. I mean, there's a question of sexuality, so there's some men who really behave like women, and they gossip a lot. Okay. So this is why I said society, because I don't want to say, oh, women are like that or men are like that. It's a question of all of us. We're all wired differently. Hence, I said my goal is to defy all stereotypes pinned on females by society. I'm a single parent. By virtue of being a single mother, there's this, she's probably all over the place, that's attached to single parents. Most single mothers are disrespected.
Why?
Because society believes you're a single mother, but it's so degrading to be called that. I've never heard a single dad being called names, but he's also a single parent. So I'm not trying to sit here and be a hypocrite and talk about, oh yeah, women are not respected. I simply said society is unfair.
It's that's a topic for another day.
Yes.
For now, let me get back to knowing who Natalie is, because I already see. Are you a lawyer, by the way?
No, I'm not, but I studied law for a bit and I dropped out of school.
You should try and pursue that, because you're trying to convince me, I don't believe in certain things.
My line of work requires me to study business. I love money so much, so I'm studying things that teach me how to make money.
Tell me, Natalie, I know Natalie Mhandu, you're a mother, you're a businesswoman. How do you balance being a mother and being a businesswoman as young as you are?
I'm not young.
You look very young to me.
Do you remember when we were 21 and we used to say people in their 30s are old?
Yeah.
We're in our 30s now, so we're old. Okay, I thrive very well under pressure. In between being a parent to my 10-year-old daughter, adolescents are very difficult, by the way, and being a businesswoman, I'm the founder and CEO of Star Philosophy, a bespoke clothing brand, and slowly venturing into gas as well. I recently registered my other company, Masnat Logistics, and I am also studying. I have a Harvard program I'm studying, and I am also literally the man in my family. I mean, my mom comes to me and says, Baba, we don't have this. So in between doing all of that, I find pleasure in knowing that I am being useful to those around me and those that need me.
Do you know, just listening to you talk, you can really agree with me. I have a person that I'm starting to see from the socialite Enchantress that a lot of people see. First segment, we got to know who Natalie is, a mother, a business person, a breadwinner. Now, I want to get to know who is Enchantress.
Enchantress is Natalie in character. I mean, I've seen you on TV. You're a great actor, by the way.
Thank you.
Zo and Toti are two different people, right?
Okay.
So Enchantress is the Toti version of Natalie.
Oh.
If you know what I mean.
You're Sasha Fierce, you get possessed.
Yes, Sasha Fierce comes out to play and I serve you guys fashion goals, body goals.
I want to know what gets into your mind when you're typing all those tweets. Because, girl, you write some stuff, when we read, you're like, wow.
I'm not really that much of a twimbo. Twitter is a very, very dangerous space to play around. I mean, things escalate real quick. But I would like to believe I'm more dominant on the Instagram space. Instagram, Facebook, I'm quite dominant there. And I've managed to grow my business from my social presence. And I've also managed to grow myself as a brand influencer from my social presence.
How do you handle controversy? The name itself, Enchantress, is surrounded with a whole lot of controversy. How do you handle yourself? I see the way you just carried yourself, you're this elegant. How do you carry yourself?
I don't handle it. Because the moment you try to handle it, there's backlash, there's drama. So if controversy comes my way or drama comes my way, I don't respond. Because I've always noticed that the moment that you don't give a response, you would have given a response.
So like they say, no comment is a comment.
Yes, no response is a response. Because for example, I've been trolled, I've been called names, I've been accused of different things. And in the process of being accused and trolled and whatever, there's always her side, my side, and the truth. So I sometimes avoid giving my side of the story. So I avoid character slandering the next person.
Okay.
And patiently wait for the truth to come out. I mean, the truth always comes out. So if I'm really that girl who stole 100 billion, like they're saying on the press, let's wait. It'll come out, right? But I don't handle controversy at all. I don't comment. I don't get involved. I allow people to think what they think and say what they say.
Enchantress, there's some tweets or there's some comments that we see you responding.
There's a difference between laughing at something in the Zim Celebs comment section and responding to something pinned at me. Zim Celebs is a blog where they post different things about different people. You will not see me trashing somebody else there. If there's a post and it's a funny thing, I will laugh and I'll comment. But if it's something that has to do with someone's character or accusations or gossip, you don't find me there. Ewa, ikagara apa, I would rather cry.
You'd rather cry out.
I'm telling you, one thing that people don't know about Natalie, not Enchantress. Natalie is quite a crier. I'm such a crybaby.
Nema, I'm not buying that.
I'll call my best friend Chiedza and I'll cry literally for hours on the phone until I feel better. Sometimes he even flies down to come to him just because I'm crying, because I'm hurt, because someone said something.
Okay. You're trying to run away from my question of how do you handle the pressure?
I don't handle the pressure. I cry at home. I lock myself up. I allow it to leave my system. I've put one rule though. Everybody who's close to me or everybody who's on my contact list knows that you don't bring screenshots to me. But
you know who you are, Natalie.
No, those around me don't actually do that. No, people don't tag me in these silly comment sections. People don't bring screenshots to me, those who know me. And I've deactivated that option of letting any random person tag me on anything stupid, because I am in control of what I allow to come to me. I can't control what you say about me.
You're bossy.
No, I'm not.
I'm picking that.
I can't control what you say about me, but I can control what comes to my attention. So I avoid it at all costs.
Let me put it this way. This is the vibe that I'm getting.
Okay.
You're bossy and you're a bully. So you don't want to be bullied. So to avoid to be bullied, listen, to avoid to be bullied, you create this wall, like you stay there, I stay here. Or else if you allow me to come that side, I'm going to bulldoze you. This is the vibe that I'm getting.
Okay, can I speak now?
Yes.
I don't believe in bullying other people. I also don't believe in confrontation. If I'm friends with you and we don't agree on certain things, I naturally walk away. So if you say you're a proud person, that I am. A bully? No, I'm not. I don't like he said, she said. So the moment that there's an exchange of words, you don't find me there. Particularly because everybody has toxic traits. Mine is I'm very good at shouting. So if we're going to exchange words and you're shouting and I'm shouting, and what's going to come out of it? And I also have an image to protect. I can't be seen in fights.
I want to pose a question.
Okay.
What do you think people know you for?
They know me as a girl who shows her ass on Instagram. I mean, I post pictures and bikinis and whatever. So, I'm labeled as... There's even a nickname for me in the streets.
Okay, what do they call you?
Oh my God, I can't say it. But it's something.
She can't say it, but we all know.
It's something to do with my bum. They've labeled me for that, and I can't run away from that.
But
so I'm not going
you're
to.
Human, you're like me.
Yes,
so
I'm not going to try and deny it. I'm just going to be like, well, yeah, that's what you think.
When they speak about the bum, yeah, what feeling? What do you feel like? I'm gonna show them more.
No, not at all.
Human.
It's a body part. I can't hide it. Even if I wear a big dress, it still shows.
So
what am I supposed to do?
You know, so you're famous of that.
Okay, it depends on who's watching. It depends on who's watching. To the business community, I'm famous for being a very well-articulated speaker. I'm slowly venturing into philanthropy work.
That I can give you?
Yes, I'm slowly venturing into philanthropy work, and I have spoken at a few gatherings where there were very powerful women. So in the business world, I'm known as a very eloquent speaker, and in entrepreneurship, I'm known as a powerhouse when it comes to business. I mean, I've grown my business amazingly in the past few years. And to showbiz, I'm known as a sexy video vixen. I mean, I've been on a video that...
Trust me, for me, there's nothing wrong with that.
And then to some, I'm known as, a girl with a big bum.
Let me tell you.
So it depends on who's asking.
From my generation, it's also there's a lady that we used to watch videos for. Do you know Vivica Fox?
Yeah.
She got her name for just being a video vixen. I remember, okay, fine. No, censored, okay? So basically, you being you, I've seen the business side of you, I've seen the Enchantress side of you, and I have a vibe whereby I wish most women out there would know and see you as a person that is so groomed and so well up and smart upstairs. Because to be honest, in anyone I see this, most of these socialites, it's just all look pretty and shut up. Don't shoot me, I'm just saying.
That hurts.
It hurts, but that's what I see.
I'm sure there's a number of people out there who are going to come for you for that statement.
Exactly, but it's people like you who then say, so you know what, I can come and really show you that I'm not all that look pretty and shut up. Enchantress, the controversial Natalie Mhandu. Enough about Natalie, enough about Enchantress. We need to know what makes you the person you are all round.
What makes me the person I am?
Yeah.
I suppose it's my ability to be a multifaceted woman. I mean, there's different channels to me. I am a bunch of different things. Like I said earlier on to you, to some I'm crazy, to some I'm well articulated, to some I'm well mannered and cultured.
And to some she's blunt. She's really blunt. Don't be fooled. She's very blunt. How do you transition? You know, offset, she was a different person. The moment Leanne's got the camera rolling,
I'm not in character. This is me being me. But if I'm playing around with you, I mean, you're my distant cousin, so I can say whatever I want to you, right?
Okay, fine. All right. Have you ever tried acting?
Yes, I have, and oh my God, I'm so grateful that project never came to air because I would have embarrassed myself.
Guys, you don't know what you're missing. She's a full package. For me, you can make an amazing actress. Because I'm just sitting here with you, absorbing a lot. I learned a lot by just being here with you. So,
Really?
basically, the show, cheers.
This is lovely, thank you.
Like the name of the show, Dine with Tsotsi. I want you to be blunt as you can be. Rate the food that you just had out of 10.
Out of 10, the food is amazing. So far, the Rainbow Towers is the most amazing breakfast ever in Harare for me. I mean, I come here a lot to have breakfast because I love their breakfast. And this is the prettiest and sweetest drink I've ever had.
I'm still waiting for a number out of 10.
8.5.
8.5. Okay, fine. If you're to recommend anyone to visit or travel to Zimbabwe, your friends, I know you've got legions of followers all around the globe. If you had to recommend anyone to visit Zimbabwe, where would you recommend them to go and why?
I swear by the RTG group, so I would definitely say Azambezi in Victoria Falls.
Azambezi in Victoria Falls, why?
So I'm more into the vintage feel that's in here. It takes you back to the boutique hotel setup. So I love it. It gives you that feel of luxury. So I like how the aesthetic and how everything is set up. For me, that gives you that holiday feel. It takes you away from home and puts you in I'm in a holiday mood setup.
Okay. If I'm to...
And also, the Victoria Falls is beautiful. I mean, it's the most beautiful place in Zimbabwe, apart from Bumi Hills.
Sure?
Apart from Bumi Hills. I mean, it's the seventh wonder of the world. What are you saying?
Are you sure?
Are you trying to fight against the World Guinness Book of Records? I mean, it's in the air.
No, those guys, you haven't...
It's
Okay.
one of the top 7 wonders of the world.
Have you ever
that
been
should
to
mean
Mtaraz?
something.
Do you know Mtaraz is longer than Big Four?
I've been to Mtarazi. I'm not a fan of heights. I didn't like it. I continuously felt dizzy. I don't like hiking.
Adrenaline, my boy.
I don't like anything that's got something to do with hard work. I don't like hiking, so no. Top 3 places to go in Zimbabwe is Victoria Falls and Bumi Hills. I love Bumi Hills. And Binga, there's a beach in Binga. It's so beautiful.
There's a beach in Binga because she just want to wear those bikinis.
You can't wear a bikini in Binga. Binga is scary. You can't wear a bikini in Binga. It's
not scary.
Look, there's stories affiliated with Binga. We don't want to get there. But I'm just saying, it's a very beautiful place to go to. I mean, you can wear your nice maxi dress to the beach just to say stay safe. But I like it.
Okay, Natalie, what's your favorite meal that you'd recommend anyone to eat? Let's say I visit your place. What would you prepare for me?
Definitely sadza and haifiriti. That's cabbage and beef.
Wow, what's with haifiriti?
I swear by that.
Do you know you're the second or third person who said haifiriti?
No, you need to understand something. As you grow older, I'm a person who's well-traveled. I mean, I've had the seafoods of this world. I've even had caviar. I still think it's overrated. Masaewu. It's, you know, I've fine dined. I've had all the filet mignons of this world. I will tell you, there is nothing that beats good old sadza. For me, I can't spend 3 days without eating sadza. I mean, I eat it, I think, 5 times a week.
Can you prepare haifiriti? You know what you make?
Honey, ndobika mabonzo. I am a domesticated woman. I actually cook very well.
It's hard to believe or to buy that.
Those who follow my social media will tell you I'm quite the cook.
Okay, that's a given. Haifiriti for her. So as we wrap up the show, Andile, if you were to change anything in the perspective of Zimbabweans or those who follow you on social media, what would you want to change?
I wish people could listen to understand, listen or read to understand and not to criticize. Most people on social media, rather Zimbabweans in general, are big on criticism. So sometimes you don't learn when all you want to do is just shoot and gun down somebody. You learn from listening. So I would really want people to normalize listening to understand or reading to understand, because people misconstrue everything and it's very messy. Like, how about we try to understand something before we give our 2 cents? People are quick to say, oh yeah, it's like that. Stop,
judge.
pause, listen. And I've always believed that judging is for the Lord. I mean, if we're to cast a stone right here and say, may the innocent one pick it up, I mean, we all have our flaws,
There
right?
she is. She's getting all theological with me.
I'm not getting
How many
theological.
characters do you have?
No, you can't do that. There's drama associated with me and that. You don't want to go there.
Okay, fine. It's a story for another day. But do you know? I wish a lot of young women could really take up to things that, like you are saying. For example, I didn't know the academic side of you. I didn't know that there's brains in Enchantress, not all tweets. You get it? Mm-hmm. You're a role model, whether you like it or not.
I don't believe so.
Okay,
I'm a work in progress.
That's why I'm saying, whether you like it or not, you're a role model. They're the AMA 2000s that they look at you and they're like, wow, I would rather be like Natalie.
Can I please say something?
Before you say something, I want
the
you
danger with AMA 2000.
No, wait.
They are being raised by us. We are drunkards and we're single parents and we are struggling with depression and the economy. So I don't blame those children for looking up to people like me.
Don't be all defensive. So, as you're a role model, whether you like it or not, is the type of people that you're modeling something that you would sit and say, I'm proud I've raised those AMA 2000s?
I've got a few people that I have mentored and, groomed, and I'm very proud of them. For example, I have my little sister, Faith Chiomba. She does cakes, oven treats. I literally met Faith when she was working as a domestic worker, motivated her, pushed her, and now she's running one of the best cake brands in Zimbabwe. I mean, she works with the high and mighty Kevin, the wedding planner. It takes craft for Kevin to actually recommend someone. But she's one of Kevin's favorite bakers because I taught her how to go about it. I mean, she had the skill and the talent. I just taught her how to be confident in her craft, and I'm proud of her. Only to name but a few. I mean, I can't name drop, but I have quite a number of people that I'm proud of.
This is your exit moment.
Okay.
If you are going to write or to post anything on your so-called social media handles with the millions of legions, what would you write?
Write about what? About the show?
About the experience that you just had.
Okay, I would definitely tell them that this was an exhilarating experience. I mean, just sitting over a meal and having a casual, candid conversation. This is new. I really want to applaud you for this because I didn't feel anxious at any point. This was a free-flowing conversation.
No,
not at all. Not at all. Look, let's just give you your flowers while you're still here. This was a free-flowing conversation. There was no animosity or rudeness. You are a very warm person.
Are you trying to provoke me to get into my...
I'm just trying to tell you that you're an amazing person and I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Viewers, you heard it. My name is Zolile Makeleni, or you can